Hello, this is Gio, and I have a couple of broken windows. Actually, they're just gone right now. I've already cleaned them off and taken out the glazing, the old glazing, so they're all ready to fit the new glass. And so I'll show you how to cut a new pane of glass. So I went ahead and purchased a piece of glass. I measured it. It's about 10 inches by 14 inches that I need, just under 10 inches actually, and just under 14. So I have 16 by 20. This is just prepackaged. I got this, I think, at Home Depot, but you can get them at Lowe's or Ace Hardware. And sometimes it's like a lot of Ace Hardwares will cut them for you. If you purchase this little piece of glass, you can just ask them to cut it to your size, and they have a big stand-up frame, and it's really easy and fast. And actually, one of my earlier videos, I showed an individual doing that. And if you're interested in how to replace an entire window pane, all the steps, including the glazing process, just go ahead and check in with my earlier video. But today I'm just going to cut this piece of glass, and to do this I have a glass cutter, which this is just a standard glass cutter. Let me move that out of the way so you can see it a little bit better. And it just has a little ball at the end that some people use. I don't use that, but and this little wheel right at top, you see a little wheel, and that's actually the cutting piece. And so before you cut any glass, you have to get a glass cutter, and they're all generally like this. So we're going to open up this piece of glass and show you what it looks like. Okay, so I unboxed it and I left it right on the cardboard. So you kind of want to cut them on kind of a little cushion. You don't want to do it just on the hard wood, because you want a little bit of give, so you could so the glass will kind of bend a little bit. It'll assist you in your cutting. And another thing you need is just a straight edge. I'm just going to use this level straight edge. It's plastic, and so it won't scratch up the glass when I cut. When you do cut, this little wheel again is what does the cutting. And you could see, I'm not sure if you could see it or not, but it's a little offset from the edge. So when you put this on the edge, the actual cut will probably be about a 1/16 of an inch in. So you have to account for that in your measurements. So we'll go ahead and start. Okay, so I'm measuring carefully the width. I'm generally I'm after about 10 inches here, so I'm just measuring carefully. And what you're after, hold this down very firmly. You want to cut it with this beveled edge this way, and you want to do it as straight as you can. You don't have to go off the glass. You can start a little bit into the glass, and then you want to cut all the way. And what you're after is a sound. When you're cutting, you want kind of a ripping sound to occur, and when that happens, you know you're doing it okay. So we'll go ahead and try this. Did you hear that ripping sound? You can see the groove, and then just carefully lift it up, and then you're just gonna pop it, and there you have it. That's our 10-inch cut. Let's do our other cut now. Okay, let's do our long 14-inch now. Now you heard that ripping cut. If you're not hearing that ripping cut or skipping, it may not cut nicely. There we go. 2 successful cuts. You may need some practice to complete this. Sometimes it doesn't cut nice and clean. I recommend getting an inexpensive piece of glass, practicing a few times, getting the hang of it. It's really not that difficult once you get the hang of. But especially with these smaller panels. If you go with much bigger panels, like one of my earlier videos, I'd probably recommend going to Ace Hardware or another store to just get it cut. It's a lot easier, less hazard of it breaking. But these small panels of glass are really easy to do, and I recommend you do them yourself. So thank you very much. See you next time.